If you're an experienced consultant running your own firm and you're tired of unpredictable pipeline, competing on similarity instead of differentiation, being pulled into price conversations, or relying on referrals or waiting for opportunities to appear, and you're working harder without building real leverage, then this video is for you. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the 3 core pillars of strategic authority, the framework that allows consulting firms to move from reactive growth to predictable premium client attraction. In the last 3 videos, we've established something important. Premium clients choose based on safety. Lack of differentiation forces comparison, and reactive marketing keeps your growth unpredictable. So the real question is, what does a structured, authority-based growth model actually look like in practice? This isn't about doing more marketing. It's about implementing the right strategy and building the right structure so growth is about leverage, not just effort. If you want to dig deeper into the strategic authority marketing system, then check the description below for a link to access my free consulting growth code ebook, which spells out exactly what challenges you'll experience in your growth journey and the key areas of focus for each stage of growth. This ebook will help you avoid the typical mistakes that most consultants make that leave them working harder in their business as it grows instead of being able to build a business that helps them enjoy the freedom and prosperity that is typically their goal. Let's take a look at the 3 pillars of strategic authority. Pillar 1 is clear strategic purpose. Most firms believe that they offer value because they deliver quality work, but they struggle due to a lack of differentiation. Strategic differentiation means you are known for solving a specific category of problem for a specific type of client using a specific way of thinking. It answers 3 questions that relate to purpose clearly. What problem are we best in the world at solving? Who specifically is that problem most relevant for? And what is different about the way we approach it? If you can't articulate those 3 questions clearly, the market can't position you properly or understand the value that you offer. And when the market can't position you properly, it compares you. Clarity removes comparison. When you're clearly differentiated, you stop sounding like every other consulting firm and start sounding like the obvious specialist for a common issue. That's the foundation. Without this pillar, everything else becomes activity without leverage. Pillar 2 is having visible authority assets, which is about making your value visible. This is where most firms fall short. They have the expertise, but they keep it hidden inside their client work. Authority assets are the mechanisms that demonstrate your thinking before a sales conversation begins. This might include things like insight-led articles, white papers, proprietary frameworks, assessments, or structured viewpoints on industry problems. The purpose of these assets is not content for the sake of content. There's already too much content. The purpose is to shape how premium clients think about their problems and the potential solutions. When a potential client encounters your thinking before they speak to you, something important happens. You start to build a relationship. They begin to trust your diagnosis. They begin to see you as the safe choice. And the sales conversation changes from why should we choose you to how would your approach apply to us? That is the start of leverage. Authority assets do the heavy lifting before you ever get on a sales call. Pillar 3 is about deliberate, proactive, as opposed to reactive marketing. It's about shifting from reactive marketing that is unformulated and really not well thought out to a deliberate, strategic, proactive marketing approach. With reactive marketing, you end up waiting for referrals or introductions or responding to tenders or hoping that opportunities appear. Proactive authority marketing deliberately creates visibility around your differentiated position. It ensures that the right people regularly encounter your strategic thinking. It creates familiarity, and familiarity reduces perceived risk. Strategic differentiation builds trust in your approach. When these three pillars work together, your distinct purpose creates differentiation and clarifies your position. Authority assets demonstrate your expertise, and proactive marketing ensures the right people see it consistently so they are pre-sold before they approach you. That combination moves you from chasing work to attracting aligned opportunities. Remember, if you want to learn more about the Strategic Authority Marketing System, then check the description below for a link to access my free Consulting Growth Code ebook, which spells out exactly what challenges you will experience in your growth journey and the key areas of focus to accelerate growth. This ebook will help you avoid the typical mistakes that most consultants make that leave them working harder in the business as it grows, instead of being able to build a business that works for them, enabling them to enjoy the freedom and prosperity that is typically their goal. Here's what changes when all this is in place. When strategic authority is structured properly, you stop competing on general capability. You start being chosen for your specific expertise. Your pipeline becomes more predictable and your conversations become more aligned. Your pricing conversations become simpler, and importantly, you gain selectivity. You can choose the clients that are the right fit rather than accepting work because you need revenue stability. That's the shift from effort-based growth to leverage-based growth. So if your growth feels inconsistent, it's rarely because the market is saturated. It's usually because your differentiation isn't clear enough, your authority isn't visible enough, and your marketing is still reactive. When you fix those three pillars, growth becomes structured, and structured growth is scalable growth. So the final question becomes, what actually changes inside your firm and in your client conversations when strategic authority is fully embedded? In the next video, I'll walk you through what happens when clients begin to reach out to you already aligned, already trusting your process, and already positioned to move forward. That's when you know your system is working. I'll see you there.